Hey everyone, I'm Garrison and welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be checking out ONN's MV for Goosebumps. Now, I did know about this comeback, saw the whole styling for Goosebumps and all, especially coming from the packaging of the physical album, like seeing the pre-order sales and all that, the listings and such. But I do know that this comeback is in light of most of the members enlisting, unfortunately. You can correct me if I'm wrong, if it's most or all or a select few. I feel like it's brilliant by them to do it as soon as possible so they can come back as soon as possible, you know what I'm saying? Especially after witnessing pretty much a crazy year by them after releasing Succumbit Swimming last year. Remember that? And then this year they literally released Beautiful Beautiful, Song of the Year, Ugly Dance, Song of the Year. I mean, Poppin', Song of the Year. So I'm not going to be even surprised if this ends up being another Song of the Year type material song, you know what I'm trying to say? And I'm kind of embarrassing myself of not picking up ONNF earlier, as in being more and more invested in them. You know, I noticed them during their debut, got them into a bit, but didn't heavily invest myself into this group. So I do want to apologize a little bit for that and not covering first listens and reviews yet to their B-sides. I need to do that maybe on the Christmas break. I'll do a whole on binge. Let me know your thoughts if you would like to see a binge of some sort or a first listen album review, and where should I start doing that album review, off of which album and such. But aside from that, let's just get to ONN's Goosebumps now, shall we? Alright, Goosebumps by ONNF, let's go. Oh, it's the same futuristic city and the robots from the past releases, huh? Oh! Are they like cowbells or some sort of percussion instrument going on? With these synthesizers that seem so sharp with it. I mean, they're quite rigid. Loving the drum kit work in this song, though. Ooh. Back to this bass guitar that we heard at the very start. Two dragons. Where's this going, though? Oh, I love the emphasis in the delivery of the word goosebumps. Yeah, I do. Oh, Wyatt. The hi-hats. Yes. The choreo works so well with the song as well. And okay. This is just so classic ONNF. Love how light they are within. They are bringing it together here. That boom. Hey. Woo. I got to admit, there's quite some groove to this song due to the funky moments in this song. But this was definitely electro heavy. Wow, okay, on and off. I see you. First things first. Okay, I'm pretty sure we knew this was gonna be good. It was just a matter of how it would play out. And let's be honest here, when it comes to on and off, we can't predict what they're gonna do. They just do their own concept, do their own thing. Most importantly, in general, I like how they continue to do that and not follow suit to any sort of trend or something like that. It's like more so messing a lot with like electro pop elements, funk elements, as well as elements derived from the retro genres as well throughout their releases. But Goosebumps here, all in all, I'm not surprised also if they worked with Monotree as always, with Hwang Hyun specifically, but I think production wise is easily at a 10 out of 10. However, upon first listen, it's like a 9 out of 10 for me, a solid 9 out of 10, I've got to admit. Not one of like, oh, immediately, yes, this is my, hands down, my favorite on and off title track to date by any means, which is completely fine, but it's still another song that I absolutely love upon first listen, and I think it will mold and grow into like a 10 out of 10 type of shape of a song, I've got to admit. I sense a good amount of groove in the song due to the funky elements, as I mentioned earlier. I loved how it started with the bass guitar, but then it switched up in these synthesizers that are so aggressive, not fierce with it per se, but more so quite aggressive and rigid almost. That really is sort of the driving factor of this song. And I love how what's the best way of putting it, on and off, all of the members in terms of delivery in this is just so tight knit. It really sticks with the overall production of this song, you know, and I'm trying to say in the overall arrangement to this song, just with the emphasis of like goosebumps, like goosebumps, or gassum, that one line that I can't fully remember because I'm still trying to pick up a Korean these days and all, but I love how they deliver and present themselves throughout this. The choreo, as always, though, were very fitting towards the song, and I can't even imagine how it will play out in full when I see the choreo in full, because I always want to watch their choreo in full. It's always something more than just engaging. It is just a piece of artwork, honestly. It's just beautiful, and how clinical they can be with it, with the choreo, to the delivery of themselves, whether it's in the vocal department or the rap department by some of the members, and like Wyatt, as always, with his vocal tone, his tone of voice is just so, it always captivates you, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna have to bring up this MV again, on and off, Goosebumps. Really digged this so much. So yeah. And I like how they continued off with the scenes from before. It makes so much sense of them doing that. So immediately right here, I'm hearing like the cowbells or some sort of percussion instrument of some sort that's doing the sort of ticking sound. And then you got the earlier here, let me listen, like a bass guitar, right? And then I love how that bass guitar turns into straight up a synthesizer loop that's constantly going, not exactly throughout the entirety of the song, because it's taken out during the pre-chorus so it could set up the chorus really well. So I like how they did that, you know. Of course, I believe Team Monotree, as always, with Hwang Hyun in the works. We love to see it, but always he's like surfing, like you know, flying hoverboard scenes always get me smiling, honestly, guys. Throughout their releases. This is what I'm talking about, the synthesizers. They're just so nasty with it. And it's all like almost laced with ONN's vocals and parts of the song, like by all the members, actually. Woo. Love, really, as always, I love like the very sharp camera work and the zooms and close-ups on the members, but also I like the little sub details in the editing here, the typography for ONNF, you know, as well as Goosebumps, just that sort of like glitchy art style or effect or plugin that they put in on this music video. Goosebumps. So good. In the piano there earlier a little bit. And I love how they didn't go like haywire per se with the arrangement of the song. And by no means you don't need like a different like arrangement of the song compared to the usual verse 1, pre-chorus, chorus, by no means. But I like how they were just straightforward with it, just a regular arrangement, but more so the emphasis on some moments where it like plays with your heart. I'm like, oh, whoa, I didn't expect that. Oh, but in the most subtle kind of manner, you know. I'm trying to say it's not like hitting us like with a truck, not like a truck, but with a truck, and not totally not expecting this moment in the song of, oh, this just like totally switch genres or anything like that. But it's very subtle with it, but it's still noticeable at the same time, where it gets you, or it keeps you engaged, I should say. Yes, that's what I'm saying, the emphasis on that line. And I can't get enough of the brass, like the trumpets in this song as well. Goosebumps. Oh, that was, yeah, that's what I noticed upon the first listen. So right here, during the bridge, I love how this is just such a whole on and off type thing. They're just sound, let me try to describe this the best way. How they just bring it together and sound like, I don't know, like euphoric or something like that. But it's always fun when they bring it back together, and it's like on anything I've heard from other groups where they bring all the members together and they just, you know, have this sort of sing-along thing. But this is more of like, more of so of a chanting, almost a chant singing type of thing going on. But I love the little of the stomp noise that's not too loud, but it's still there in the back. Yeah, it's right there. Oh, again with different percussion instruments like pots and pans or something. And I love it. I love it. It goes to show you how crazy their songs go. And no matter how subtle with it, or it's like, a better way I can explain this is like the peaks and valleys in this song. They really build it up. Like the key kept going higher and higher, and then it is just funny in this moment here. Boom, that sampling that like a kid's like boom sampling it just adds more fun to it, I've got to admit, right? Man, just so fun but yet sharp cut with it in the choreo. Goosebumps. Goosebumps. Wow. I think upon second listen too, it's like, yes, it's slowly but surely becoming that 10. Like upon second listen, like 9.5. First listen, it was 9, 9.5, and surely with more listens will become a 10. And that's completely fine. You know, at the end of the day, it just seems like On and Off just continues to release an amazing song one after the another, and doesn't seem to really miss at all. I just wish more people were opening themselves up for On and Off's music, because their music, the production wise, arrangement wise, and everything pretty much about their music, more specifically how I'm familiar with them, is like their title tracks. Like, I love how easy to listen to this song is, yet there's moments that feel quite, how should I put it in the best way, moments that feel quite unusual or unfamiliar. But as you hear it again, I'm like, okay, I'm feeling this more and more as the song progressed. And that's what I really felt upon my first and second listen, I should say. But yeah, it seems like they just can't stop outdoing themselves, and that is completely fine, everyone. We could call this another masterpiece, maybe for some, again, another song of the year. For me, though, I think it's all in all a masterpiece, yet a song that I could still see myself listening to throughout the years and such like that. And I think what's taken it away is the hooks. The hooks just do the job for the song. And it's not like the hooks are like go far and beyond in this song. And maybe just a mixture of that and like personal taste wise. Like, don't get me wrong, at times I love me some electro pop songs or electro funk songs, but this do be hitting differently in a different way. By no means in a bad way, but more so in a grower type kind of manner. But as always, everyone, be sure to like, share, maybe subscribe, as it helps out the channel so much. Just once more, connecting with y'all about On and Off. Please let me know if there's any specific album I should start at and then progress on forward to after. Like, should I go from their latest album and then work back into the discography? I still feel like I really want to do it during winter break, where after final exams and I have more time to process their B-sides. I can't even imagine how all their B-sides go. I think I've heard some of their B-sides in the past, but not that much, not that many. So feel free to recommend me more On and Off stuff. And as always, have a great day, have a good night, have a good afternoon wherever you are. This has been Garrison, and peace.